Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we are starting a Taskman account. So I did roll my task beforehand just to see if it's something that I wanted to do, and we got Red Rum as our task, which is a pretty big task. Got a lot of quests that we have to do, as well as a lot of skills that we got to level up. So let's jump into this and see how it goes. I almost forgot that I do have this little notepad with everything that I got to get done for this task. So I'm going to put that on the screen just so you guys could take a look at it. But this is what I'm going to be using to reference this current task. Future Catman here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Tedious for making the plugin for this game mode, as well as a shout out to Nooblet who inspired me to start this game mode. I don't know if I'm going to get as far as he has, but we're going to give it a go. Thank you again, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first quest on the list is going to be Pirate's Treasure. Alright, so we're going the long way around just because there's a jailer up here, and I really don't want to die immediately. I know there's a highwayman over here too, but I think we'll be okay with that. I do see that I need a spade though, so I need to find where I could go grab one. Hey, look at that. I found a spade. Alright, so I need money to get to Karamja. I kind of forgot about that. Ooh, I just found some leather boots. Best in slot. Alright, so I remember being a noob way back, like 20 years ago, and I would collect these bronze maces and sell them to, I think, the general store, and it was like 6 coins or something. So I'm gonna hop around, collect like 10 of these, and I guess I'll just get a full inventory, and we'll see what happens, you know. All right, so didn't get a full inventory, but I got, I think, hopefully enough. So we're gonna take these, sell them to the general store, and then head back to Port Sarim. All right, let's see. How much? 7 coins. 6 coins, you know. I think, is it just gonna stay? Nope, 5. Yeah, I think I'll just sell 5 every hop. It should be more than enough money to get this going, and then next time I see you, I will be in Port Sarim. Alright, we are here, so now we get to go to Karamja. There's the room. Alright, task complete. Yay. So we got to our first quest done, first step of a very long task here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests to go and a bunch of skills to level up. So, yeah, progress. Alright, so I took a look at some stuff. I think next quest we're going to do is Druidic Ritual. I do need some money to buy either arrows or runes to kill all the creatures. Chicken and cow should be pretty easy, but the bear is going to be the tougher one. It's like 20 combat or something like that, 22 maybe. So I'm gonna just get some arrows or runes. I think runes will be fine. Kill a bear, get all the meat. Rat shouldn't be too hard. I killed the giant rats over near Port Sarim. After that, I know Priest in Peril, I need to kill that dog. So I don't know if I need... I'll probably train range on Minotaurs to get the 50 essence while I'm, you know... So I'll train my range, get the 50 rune essence, and then hopefully that's enough to kill that dog. Oh, I will need to find probably a way to get some food as well. We're gonna go buy silk from the trader in Alcarid, sell it to the trader in Ardun. I'm just gonna say Ardy. I accidentally hit a man. Now he wants to kill me. Alright, I think we're good. Back to buying silk. Alright, so after about an hour of buying silk, we're on our way to Artie now to sell to that silk trader. There's a boat up here that you could use to travel to either Brimhaven or Ardon. Ardon? Artie? I don't know. I never knew this. If you have noted silk, he tells you that you're not carrying silk, you're carrying paper that says you could exchange it for silk. So yeah, that's a pretty cool little thing that I didn't know. Alright, so we're just finishing up selling the last of the silk, and we made a pretty good amount of money. Buy some runes. We'll buy, I think, just a couple hundred mind runes, then we'll hit the Varrock, buy an air staff. Actually, change of plans, we are gonna go to Varrock and just buy arrows because I don't need magic for this task. I just need range. Looks like 40 range total is what I need, so I'm gonna start training range just to get that going. I don't think it matters what combat skills you train while on a task, but I do want to try to get the skills that I need sooner than later, so we'll go buy a bow, some arrows. Alright, so I just bought 150. I think that should be good enough for what we're going to be working on right now. I got one of each bow just so I have upgrades. Don't have to go back and buy those. I'll probably need to buy more arrows, but that should be enough for a little bit. Alright, we found a safe spot for a rat, so I'm gonna kill that. And then I think there's a bear down here. Maybe I could trap on a tree, so we'll see how that goes. Should be cows up here too, maybe. Alright, here is the bear. We're gonna try to trap it this way, maybe. Let's see. I feel like it shouldn't fit through this, right? Right? Yes. Alright, I don't think I have enough arrows for this though. I don't think I'm gonna hit it at all. Oh, we got a hit. This might take a little while, but I think we should be able to get it. It's only been about 20 minutes, but we are almost done killing this bear. Yay, level 3 range and 4 combat. And we got the kill. Alright, so there's no cows there, it's sheep. But there are cows down here as well as chickens, so I had to go this way anyways. Alright, we just got all the meat that we need, so we're gonna go talk to Cake Mix and get this quest done. Okay, so we're gonna go down this ladder and hope for the best. I got full run. Hopefully these things don't hit too hard. Ooh, it's scary. It sucked to lose hardcore status to a skeleton. Oh, we're good though. I really don't know what the max hit is on these guys. I should have probably looked it up. I should probably not go back out that way. Oh, don't open that. Are they following me? No, they're not. Okay. Alright. We're doing it. Run! Okay, cool. That was, I think I overreacted. Alright, quick, easy quest there. Just gotta talk to this guy. We should be finishing up. And then, yay. Got some herbaler levels. So next on the list is, I'm gonna do Priest and Peril, and then we do need to go do Jungle Potion as well. Yeah, we'll do this one. I do need 50 Pure Essence or Rune Essence though, so I'm gonna go gather that up before we get to that. I'm pretty sure these will not attack me, but I could kill the Minotaurs and safe spot them across that fence. So we're gonna do that until we get 50 Rune Essence or until I run out of arrows. Just got a new helmet. Yeah. I keep missing level ups, but we just hit 5 combat and 5 range. Alright, we got some Pure Essence. That's 15 noted, so that's cool. Shouldn't take too long. I'm only like maybe 5 kills in. Oh no, wait. Yeah, 5 kills. I got a collection log. I wonder if that's, I gotta see if that's a task. I also might bank Got 11 health. We might be banking all the bones and everything, just because at some point I will need 47 prayer. 10 range. Hey, we got more pure essence and a level up and a combat level. Flying through. Alright, we're at about 15 range. We've killed about 55 of these. So 1 in 20 drop. I need 2 more drops, so it should be, hopefully, if on rate, 25 more kills. Alright, I am almost out of arrows, so I'm gonna buy, I think, just a couple hundred more bronze. We should be good. 15 health. That's gonna be 19 range. Oh, and 13 combat. I still need 2 more drops of pure essence, or at least 1 pure, 1 rune. I think you can mix them for the quest. We are at 92 kills, so we're going just slightly dry, but we'll get it eventually. Alright, 20 range. We can now use the willow bow, so we'll get that after this inventory. 16 health, and I forgot to grab the willow bow. Alright, that's 22 range. I did remember to get my willow short bow the last time I banked. We are just a little bit dry. It's not a huge deal. We're at about 133 after this one dies. I just need 2 more drops. It's 1 in 20. Hey, we got a drop. All you gotta do is complain. That was like the next kill. So yeah, just 1 more and we will be done here. Probably get it before I hit 25 range. Alright, we just got the final drop. Let's see how many kills we have. 156 kills, not too bad. And a Dr. Jekyll, which I think gives us a strength potion. Alright, so I did buy some new armor, just to have low extra defense for the fight on Priest in Peril. I got the Shane body and some plate legs. Plate legs do give a lot of negative, so we might take them off. Shane body doesn't though, so we'll have that on at the very least. Hopefully it's good enough. Alright, I think I'm gonna also get some gloves here and a cape, just so I don't look so naked. Alright, so took a look at the max hits of the monsters in Priest in Peril, and I should be able to fight them just fine, but I do want to go and grab some food, just to be extra safe. Since I'm ranging, I'm gonna go grab wines from Draenor. Fight's almost done. Not too bad. Used a couple of wines. I did eat a little early just in case, because, you know, there's no reason to risk anything. So we got that, and we gotta go talk to the king. I don't have any teleports because I'm 1 magic, so we gotta run back and then run back again. Alright, so we gotta kill these guys. I'm gonna see if I could safe spot it. I don't know if it uses magic. It does not. Okay, cool, so we didn't even need the food. I could drop these wines if I need to. We got a rope top as well, so that's pretty cool. A little magic and prayer bonus. Alright, just finished my long trip back from Varric Bank. Just got this last 27 pure essence. I only did two trips. We did it. Just gotta hand these in, and then we should have quest complete and access the Mauritania. After this, we're gonna go do Jungle Potion, which shouldn't be too dangerous. I think my main thing is gonna be the Tribesman and the poison, but I should be able to buy some anti-poison from the shop over there, and we should be okay. And there is the quest complete, and we get some prayer. I forgot about that. That's good, because I do need some prayer. Alright, so to get to, I guess it's actually Brimhaven, we're gonna use this guy, because it's a little bit closer to where we actually need to go, which is Tabrowana, down here. I'm gonna buy some anti-poison from the shop here. There is jungle spiders and other things that could attack me, so I have a bunch of wine just in case. Alright, we're here. I could have swore there were tribes people like closer to this, so it's going to be a little bit safer than I thought, but we do still have harpy bugs, swarms, as well as jogers that we gotta avoid. I remember this one always taking such a long time to get, so I'll probably be here for 15 minutes. That is one herb down. Now we need to go and I guess we go and give it to the guy and then he's gonna give us the next one. Could have swore we could have done back in the day we were able to get all 4 of them, but I guess not. Oh well. Alright, these hit kind of hard. I think they are mage based, so I am going to, I think, take the armor off. Oh, sweet. I didn't have to dig through that one like I did the other one, so that makes me happy. Still scary. Alright, so this one might take a little while, and these things hit kind of hard. Ooh, and it stalls you. That's scary. Let's see if we get this one down here. That one seems like it's away from them. Alright, cool. We got it. It didn't take too long. Let's just get out of here before we die. Alright, cool. That was relatively easy. A little bit easier than I remember. Ooh, tribesman got me. Run away. I didn't even see where he was at. He wasn't there before. I don't know if I need a hop to finish this. Maybe we go around the backside here. Alright, we got in here. That is quest complete. And 9 Orbler. We are making some pretty good progress. So that's the last of the non-requirement quests. Next one we do have to do a little bit of skilling. I need some fletching, so I'm gonna see. I don't have a home telly. I got 11 minutes. So we're gonna go to Lumbridge. We're gonna grab the logs from the castle because I should be able to fletch those into arrow shafts to get the 5 fletching I need. Then I need to work on cooking and range. So yeah, I'm gonna kill chickens. They're gonna drop chicken that I could cook, feathers for fletching, and I think I also need feathers for the actual quest. So we'll kill a handful of these, and I do still need range levels. That is 3 fletching. We got there's 2 more levels to go on fletching, so this shouldn't be too long. I think I just need a handful more feathers, and I think I could buy the feathers actually, but having the chicken is still good. I might look for something a little bit closer to the bank. Alright, so I thought about it a little bit. We are going to Port Sarim. We're gonna buy sardines and cook those, as well as buy some feathers to finish off this fletching. We could train range somewhere else. I don't know exactly what I should train that on. I'll figure that out, but I just need to get it to 30. It's almost there. Yep, there we go. 5 fletching, 25 range, and 18 combat. 20 cooking. Almost there. 10 to go. Just got another random event. We are gonna get an experience tome. Alright. So yeah, I think pretty sure you have to use these on stuff you're actively working on, so we'll just use it on cooking. And let's see how far that gets us. 26. Just hit 19 health. We switch to cows because I do need crafting at some point, so I think we'll make leather. And I'm also just about out of money, so I stopped buying sardines. We're almost 230 cooking though, so we should get there soon. That's 29 range. We're gonna take a short break after this inventory and go cook the meat. Probably buy some silk, get some more money, because I am running just a little low. Alright, so I was about 2 meat short on cooking. Not bad for taking a guess, honestly. So just need a couple more things to cook there. Just 1 more level in range. For now, we're gonna come up to Silk Trader. We're gonna buy some silk since we're gonna have to go up to that area anyways. Make a little bit of money. And that's 30 cooking. Alright, just finishing up selling the silk that we got. I don't think I recorded. I got a little over 100 of them. So finishing that off, about 10k. That should be good. Just gonna kill some imps since there's a good amount spawning around the monastery here. Ooh, we got a Quizmaster random. Alright, let's see what we get. A body rune. Awesome. Alright, almost 30 range. The imp I shot though decided to teleport away. Also got a blue wizard hat, which is cool. Jesus Christ, it's making me run all the way around. Alright, we got 30 range. Alright, just gonna buy some stuff for the quest. Big Chompy bird hunting, gonna get an axe, a chisel, and then I do need to go get some wolf bones. I'm gonna kill them in the stronghold of security. So we'll grab some arrows from Varrock, just so I could kill a couple more of those. So I did get, I think I got 10 bones just to make sure I had enough arrows. Because the wolves over here are a lot higher level. Ooh, we got another random. I think this one gives us some gems, so we'll go do that. Alright, we got some diamonds from that random event. We're gonna make a few more arrow shafts. Just make a little bit more arrows, just that way we for sure have enough. Alright, just gotta cook the Chompy bird now. Hopefully it doesn't burn. Awesome. And there's the quest complete. Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit tougher. We're going to be doing Zogre Flesh Eaters. I just need 4 smithing, so I'm going to go do some bronze bars real fast. It does recommend 45 combat, which I am not close. I'm going to look at the max hit of these guys. If they hit hard, then I might start the requirements for the next quest, which I believe is Cabin Fever? No, Rum Deal. And that is level 4. I'm gonna go ahead and make some nails just because I know that I'm gonna need those for the quest. Level 5. I got 135, which is way more than I think I need. Alright, so I looked it up. I think I should go get the requirements for Rum Deal before we do Zogre Flesh Eaters. Just that way I have protection prayers and it'll make the final boss easier. I feel like with my current stats, I don't think I'd be able to kill the final boss in Zogre Flesh Eaters anyways. Alright, we got a maze random. I know these give some pretty good stuff. Hopefully we get something that we could use. Oh shit, no. Which way do we go? That way? Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, you got some feathers, which is good. Only 1 nature rune, some coins. But that's fine because I'm going to be fishing for a while, so. Alright, it's 5 fishing. I'm going to go get some fishing bait. We'll start doing sardines, and then I think herrings after that. Alright, 10 fishing. We can now catch some herring. We'll go up to 20 and then start some fly fishing. Alright, just got 20 fishing. We are going to move on to fly fishing. That is 25 fishing. Alright, we just hit 30 fishing. I'm probably going to stay here until 40 or until I run out of feathers. And then we'll move on to probably do some Slayer or crafting. Alright, we got 35 fishing. We can now do tuna. We might just stay fly fishing though. I think that is a little bit faster than doing tuna. Alright, and that is 40 fishing. We're gonna go and take a little break. I think we're gonna go do some Slayer. Alright, let's see what our first Slayer task is gonna be. Alright, 41 cow fight, that's a pretty easy task. Alright, so we just got a couple of upgrades, got a mace and a shield. It's not much, but we're gonna see if we can melee them, get a little bit of combat level ups. Alright, so I'm trying to get a kill with melee, and it's safe to say that this is not gonna work out, so I might try magic, because I do want to try to level up my other skills. Alright, so magic is working just slightly better, so we'll probably just use magic on these, and it should get higher damage as my magic level goes up. And that's 13 magic, which gives me Fire Strike, and I think that brings the max hit up to 8, even though I'm just using Wind Wave. Level 5 Slayer, I'm going to start doing defensive casting, get some defense levels up. 15 magic. Huge level 5 defense. I can now wear steel. I did not know these dropped hard leather bodies, so that's pretty cool. Alright, 20 magic. 10 Slayer. Only have a handful of casts left, so I'm gonna probably go buy some more runes. Also forgot that I can do the museum, so while I'm getting runes, I'm gonna do that as well. Get some hunter levels as well as a few, probably a couple of Slayer. I think it's like 900 experience or 1000 experience or something like that. Alright, so I think I just finished up the little displays down here, so we should be getting, yes, hunter and Slayer experience, which will bring us the 14 Slayer and 9 hunter. Sweet. Gotta go get a new task, and then yeah, I'll be back. Alright, let's get our next Slayer task. Oh shit, never mind. I still have cow fight to do. Oops, I completely forgot. Goodbye. Just got 21 magic and 9 defense. I'm gonna try to kill a couple, maybe just one of these guardians, see what I get. Alright, just got 25 health. We're still killing the same one. Let's see what we get from it. Ooh, 15 Slayer. And just an Arid Leaf. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the low ones. 10 defense and 25 combat. Alright, so we're just about to finish this task. We're gonna go get a new one. Cave bugs. So I've been killing this bug for about 20 minutes. They heal, I think, 1 health every, I guess, 4 ticks. So every time I hit them, they just heal back up. We'll kill it eventually. It only took 20 more minutes, but we got to kill. I got 5 attack levels and 10 strength from 1 bug. I think I should go get a different method. So I decided to go magic, speed this task up quite a bit. Alright, we got a new task of killing 11 dwarves, so I'm gonna murder these little people here. I just got a ton of level ups, 13 defense, 26 combat, and 27 health. Alright, so we just finished up our 5th Slayer task, which means we will start getting points. Alright, so we just got a new Slayer task. We gotta do cave crawlers, which I believe are the ones that poison. So I'm gonna go grab some anti-poison, and I'll probably, I don't know if I'll range or mage them. I think magic is gonna be the way I go. Alright, so I needed to buy more silk to get some more money, but since I'm here, I'm going to craft this cowhide into leather, get some crafting levels up, because I do need to get crafting as well to do the quests that I need to get done. So we're gonna get these done just since we're here already. Alright, so we just hit 10 crafting. We're gonna take a little break from the leather because I could do flax, which is pretty decent experience, and the higher level I am, the more experience I get from the leather. Alright, so we are at the cave crawlers. We are gonna try to safe spot them. I think, yeah, it looks like they could get trapped on the wall here, so that should be fine. So these are just a little tough to safe spot. 16 defense. So this might be a little bit of a challenge. Once that timer runs out, we should be okay though. Got like 7 more minutes. Just got 17 defense, and I did find a cool little safe spot that they can't get into, so this task is actually a pretty cool one. And they do drop some herbs and seeds, which I will need seeds to get the farming level up. Alright, just finished up the task. We got some seeds, so we might go do some farming as well. I do need to go get a new Slayer task, so maybe we'll plant some potatoes on the way over. We just got 15 ghouls. I think those are the ones that are just here in Mauritania. Yeah, they're the ones that run as they're getting killed, so might be a little tough. I'll have to probably mage them again just because it's my highest damage. Alright, now begins the farming grind. We're going to be planting some potatoes, and I think it just costs compost to protect them. Yeah, 2 buckets of compost, so we'll be able to protect them and get some guaranteed experience. Level 2 farming. I can now grow marigold. I just got some lederhosen. Hey, we just got 20 defense. We can now wear myth, which is pretty cool. 23 slayer. So with the rebalance of magic, since these are weak to air, I'm hitting 10s with the beginners, like the level 1 airstrike or wind strike. Alright, we just got 33 magic, 30 combat, and 24 slayer. Just got level 5 farming. We can now grow some onions, which I will probably, I think I can buy them from the person in Drainer, so we'll probably grow those next. Just finished a maze random and I got 254 iron arrows, which is honestly really good, and 17 attack. Nice. But yeah, that's going to be very useful. We're on the last kill of the task. We've gotten up to 19 attack, almost 25 slayer. So we are getting close. Once I hit 20 attack, we're going to go to strength. And we do need 42 slayer, so we're going to keep doing this until we hit that. 25 slayer. Alright, just hit 20 attack, so we will now use the myth simi. Just got 15 strength, got 10 farming. Alright, we got a new slayer task of dogs, so I'm just gonna kill these guys here. Easy, safe spot. I'm not gonna bother with bones, it's not worth it, so we'll be here for a while. Gonna do magic, cause that's my highest damage. 35 magic, we now have firebolt, so if I use chaos runes, we will be doing the most damage with them, regardless of the spell. Alright, just got a new task. It's ghouls again, only 11, shouldn't be too long. Gonna go mage them again. So how I typically kill these is I wait for the aggressive timer to run out, so I just sit here for about 10 minutes. That way I could safe spot them. Makes it easy, especially because they run away as they start getting lower on health. So it makes it easier that you don't get like jumped by another one and then kind of lose track of which ones you were hitting. Just got Genie. I think I'm going to be using it on Prayer because that is going to be one of the higher levels that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna start using them on Prayer. I need 47 in that. The other ones a little bit easier, I think, to get experience in. Just got 14. So yeah, we're gonna kill the rest of these, get a new task. Ooh, we just got 49 rock slugs, so I do need to buy salt for these. Alright, so we're gonna buy some stews from this guy. They heal 11 and they are 20 GP each, so it's the same as Jug of Wine. I'm gonna go to range. I was using melee, but I just wasn't doing fast enough damage, so I think I only killed like 10 of them in a full inventory of food. Alright, I actually decided to buy a few meat pies. They do heal 1 extra health and they were a little bit cheaper. They are a 2-bite and they do have a delay on them, but I should only be healing in between kills, so we should be okay with those. Alright, we just finished our Slayer task. As you can see, I kind of ran out of ammo. We did get 33 range, 21 strength, and 29 Slayer from this task. Pretty good. I did have to bank a few times though. These actually hit kind of hard. But we're gonna go grab a new task now. What the hell is a catable pawn. Alright, well, I found what a catable pawn is. Really weird looking bull reptile thing. They're actually kind of high level. I'm a little surprised I got these as a task. Alright, I'm running out of runes, so we're gonna head out. I'm gonna loot this first though, just because I think it gives me some money. Yes. So I should be able to buy more runes now. Just hit 39 magic, which is Crumble Undead. So that's going to be a possible method to killing the boss on Zogre Flesh Eaters. Alright, we just finished up the task. Gonna go get a new one. I just realized we have the first law runes on the account. We just got... oh, sorry, there's a chair in the way. We just got some new golden gloves. Technically, they're yellow. Alright, so we're just finishing up this Slayer task. Got us up to 24 strength. I'm gonna go grab another one. We're still 30 Slayer. We got more catable pawns. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but those things take so goddamn long to kill. Ooh, we just got a top of scepter. Got some level ups as well. I've gotten 36 health, combat, 34 range, and just got 31 Slayer. Just hit 35 range. I am probably gonna go back to magic on these. It's just taking such a long time. We just hit 40 magic and 37 combat. I'm gonna try to get my range up to 40 as well as like the melee stats. I'm gonna try to keep them all even. So whenever possible, I will try to not use magic. Alright, we got a new task of lizards. I would like to do the sulfur ones, but those are 44 Slayer. So we're gonna do these guys. Shouldn't be too long. Only one that's probably gonna cause an issue is the big guy here. Alright, we just finished the lizard task, got a zombie random, as well as a couple of strength levels, so we're up to 27 strength. I think once we hit 30, we'll start doing attack to 30. Cool, we just got a Banshee task, which needs earmuffs. Alright, we got 32 Slayer, hit 28 strength, as well as 37 hit points, 10 more Slayer levels to go. Just got an experience lamp and we used it on prayer, 15 prayer. Just got 30 strength, so I'm gonna move on to attack. We just got a mystery box from the quiz show. Let's open it up and get that stale baguette. Oh no, actually scroll though. I'll take it. Alright, we just finished up the Slayer task. We're gonna head back, get another one. We got 38 health and 28 attack from that. Couple more and then we'd be able to use Addy. I'm not too sure if you could get an Addy scimitar, but I know you could get a sword, so we might upgrade to that. We just finished our Scorpion Slayer task. It was pretty easy. Got 30 attack and 33 Slayer from it. Just 9 Slayer levels to go. Alright, so we got Cave Slimes as our Slayer task. Using melee right now. I think after this inventory though, I'm gonna go grab range just to speed it up a little bit. We just finished the Cave Crawler task. 34 Slayer, 38 range. Gonna go get a new one. Only a few kills left to go, but we've gotten a good amount of levels. 41 magic, 29 defense, 40 health, and 35 Slayer. Also, a clue scroll. Could have dropped. Oh well. Hit 39 range. I got catable pawns as my Slayer task again. These things eat arrows. They take so long to kill. 42 magic. And 39 combat. Just one more and we could start using Vanica as our Slayer master. Alright, so we got 70 shades to kill. I think I could safe spot them back here. So I'm probably going to try to lose aggro and then I'll hop to the temple trekking or whatever the heck this minigame is. Shades of Morton. minigame world and kill them there. Just got 40 range just a second ago, which is the requirement that we need for the quest that we need to do for the task that we have. Dude, this guy just loves getting me catable pawns. Just got 37 Slayer and 400 total. Just need 5 more Slayer levels for the quest requirement, and then we move on to something else. We just got a helmet upgrade. We got the Adamant Med Helm. Don't have the defense for it yet though. 1 more level. 43 range. And 40 combat, so now we could use Vanica for Slayer tasks. I don't have to go all the way to Mauritania. Alright, so I don't need cooking levels, but I am allowed to cook food for Slayer, and I do need level up Slayer, so we're gonna cook the lowest level food that I have, which is just sardines right now. We'll move up the herrings once we run out of these. I'm just gonna cook an inventory of these so I could kill, I think it's cow fights is my Slayer task. Don't think I'm gonna need food, but just in case. Just got 30 defense, so now I could wear the adamant helmet. 31 strength, and we're about to get 42 HP as well. So I decided to cook some herring just because it does heal a little bit more. So 1 extra health. I don't think it matters what type of food I'm cooking. I just can't cook more than what I need. So I'm going to do an inventory. I'm going to have a few burn, but I'll at least be able to have a longer trip for my Slayer task. 35 strength and 41 combat. She's got 38 Slayer, 4 levels to go. 36 strength. Ooh, we just got a moss giant task. So I'm gonna go kill those. I don't know where I'm gonna kill them at though. I need somewhere close to a bank. Alright, so we are killing moss giants here in Kourend. I had to look it up just to be sure I wasn't starting a quest, and you can get here without starting the clan of Kourend, which is really cool. They are weak to fire spells, so I sold some silk to buy some runes, so we're gonna kill them with fire. We've gotten a few level ups so far on this task, 43 magic and hit points, as well as 31 defense and 17 prayer. We just got a upgrade at shield, black square shield. Before I had a, I think it's the iron one. Right now I have wooden because, you know, no negative magic offense. Okay, so I just got a crocodile task, which I was looking at it. It's just not worth doing. I did look at the frequently asked questions on this Taskman account, and I'm not allowed tutorial skip for points, but it doesn't say anything about using him to skip a task that I just don't think I could do effectively or efficiently. So we're gonna go ahead and use him to skip this crocodile task. It's gonna reset my streak. I am at 30, which really does suck, but at least I get to keep all my points. I'm at 76 points, and I do want to get bigger and badder as soon as I can, just because I feel like that's going to be a good thing to have, a good chance of getting cool uniques and whatnot. So we just skipped it. We got Ice Fiends, which I believe are just up here, and I already have fire spells, so I'm just going to kill them with that, because I feel like that should do it. So we just got a werewolf task. I'll be honest, I have never had a werewolf task, so I don't know if I could kill them as their human part, or if I have to kill them as a werewolf. So we'll test that out. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we're going to test out if I could kill them with the dagger, if that counts as a kill, because they're definitely going to be easier like this than in werewolf form. Alright, so that did not count as a kill, so I gotta kill them in wolf, I was gonna say mode, but form, wolf form. So these are really high level. I might have to try to safe spot them, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I guess you could kill these with the Wolfbane until it's almost dead, and then transform it into the werewolf. to get the kill for Slayer. Ooh, 44 health. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I feel like it's going to go a little bit faster because they have lower defense as the human. And then when I need to, I'll run behind the table and start shooting them. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to this. Do one more hit, and then we switch. Hit him, run away. He does gain some health back, but I should get full Slayer experience from it. And it goes a little bit faster, I think. Yep, full experience. Feel like the kills do go a little bit faster. I don't use as many arrows too, which is good. 40 Slayer. We can now kill Banshees. Alright, so we just got some Pyre Fiends as a Slayer task. I'm going to go buy a Water Staff because they are 100% weak to water, which means I'm going to hit very good on them. They're also magic-based attacks, so I think staying in D'hide would be ideal. I'm going to see if I could still do damage even though I'm wearing full D'hide, or not D'hide, studded. I don't have Dragon Hide. Alright, just got to cook some more food for this task. I am going to cook up some trout just because it is very far from a bank. And yeah, I don't really want to go back and forth a lot. I could buy stews as well. I do think those heal more, but it does take a little while, and I have about 500 trout in my bank. I forgot that these dropped jugs of wine, so that will help out a lot. Just got 45 magic, which is really good because I could now, oh, wrong one, teleport to Camelot, which will definitely save a lot of time getting to this location. These also hit quite often, so I will need a bank probably at least a couple of times to finish up the task. Alright, never mind, I did find a safe spot, so I could kill them without needing food, hopefully. 41 Slayer, we just need one level to go. 4,300 experience. Hopefully should be able to get it today. We just got a new collection log. I think we just have one piece left to go, and then we have this completed. Alright, we just got a task of 63 fire giants. This should be the last. I'm probably not even going to finish the task before we hit 42 Slayer, so I think we'll go back to Koren to kill them, just because we could hit the drop table to get the statues, which would be cool. Don't need them right now, but it's always good to collect. I actually just thought about it. I'm gonna go to the Slayer Cave where Neve is, just because it's such an easy safe spot for them. Ooh, I got a combat task for killing a fire giant. I did not know that was a task, but that's cool. I think I only have about 8 of these to kill, and then we will be at 42 Slayer, and we'll go find something else to do. Alright, that is 42 Slayer. We can now kill Fever Spiders, which is for the quest that we need. So we're going to move on from Slayer now, and we will do one of the many other things. I got fishing, crafting, farming, and prayer to do, which I should have honestly been doing farming this whole time, and I've just been lazy with it, so we'll figure something out. Alright, we got 41 fishing. I'm going to be AFK whenever I need an AFK. I'm going to do fishing here. I do have a farm patch down here that I'm going to start using, just growing whatever seeds I have. And then there is flax just down that way that I could spin. Level 15. This is actually pretty fast with flax, so I'm going to stop at, I think it's 17. I'm going to make the leather chaps I have with the leftover leather I have, and then we will go to glass making. Alright, we just got 18. We're going to finish off this inventory and then make some leather chaps. 20 crafting. 14 farming. I could outgrow Merantile, which I think I have a few seeds, so we'll go and grab those. 25 crafting. 30 crafting. Level 15 farming. Alright, so just gathered more soda ash and buckets of sand. Got about 500. That should be enough to get us to that 42. 35 crafting. Alright, we just got a Book of Knowledge. I am going to use it on Prayer. That is level 20 Prayer. 40 crafting. 42 crafting. So that is what we need. Moving on to the next thing. So I just realized in my farming grind, so I just bought a bunch of seeds, but marigolds actually protect all of these, so I don't have to do payments. I don't have to risk my plants dying. I can just plant a marigold, let that grow, and then that will protect all my other crops. And this should be enough to get me to 34 farming, and then I think I could do a teeth farm without doing anything else. So we might go and do that just because that'll help bust it out faster. But I'm going to be doing some farming in Catherby while we are getting fishing. We do still need 50 fishing, so 6 more levels there, and I could do this every, I think it's like 40 minutes to an hour, which will help out a little bit. 45 fishing. 47 fishing. 50 fishing. That's another skill down. We just need to get 47 prayer and 42 farming, I think it was. So we're still doing farm runs here and there. Just using one allotment. We'll try to figure out what we're gonna do on prayer, see if there's some farm patches near it, and continue on. Alright, so I've been thinking about what to do on prayer. I think we're just gonna bury these like basic bones because they're not gonna do too much, and I will go to the Giants, I think it's called the Giants Den in Shazian, to collect big bones and kill hill giants. I need a large amount. I think it's about 1,000. So 1,000 big bones used at the Ectofuntus to get 47 prayer. That is the idea right now. I feel like there's something better, but that's what we're gonna start with. Alright, so I was gonna kill these, but the bones actually respawn pretty fast. So I think we're just gonna collect the big bones, bury the little bones, and then go around and pick them up again. 25 prayer. This is gonna take forever. I think I have about 100 big bones in the bank so far, and yeah, it's gonna be a little bit until we hit 47. All right, so I was scrolling through the easy task list, and I noticed that the skull halves and the scepter are actually tasks in the easy section. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up, and we'll check them out. Here are the easy tasks. We got the right skull, the left skull, and the top of the scepter. So right skull complete, left skull complete, and the top of the scepter. So we're at about 546 big bones, almost halfway there, or probably about halfway there now. Yeah, this is taking a little while, and this isn't even the long part of it. I do still need to grind all these up and buy a bunch of slime. So yeah, just finishing up a maze. Let's see what we get. Feathers, iron arrows, and some chaos runes. I have enough bones to get 47 prayer now. Just need to go get 1,051 buckets of slime. All right, we just got a little over 1,000 buckets of slime. So now we can go buy 1,000 pots. Yay! Level 30 prayer. So I can worship the Ectofuntus. The only thing is I don't have a Ghost Speak amulet, so I cannot get the tokens, which I think there's a cap on them. So once I hit that cap, I don't think I could use it anymore. So we're just gonna do it until I guess we hit that cap. Hopefully it's enough space to get the 47. Also just bought a handful of pots and I figured I could just do 9 at a time instead of 14. 25 farming. Ooh, Dragon Imp. Too bad we can't catch it. 35 prayer. Alright, I just hit the limit on how much I could worship the Ectofuntus, and I am only 35 prayer, so I gotta go find another thing to do. So I looked it up. The only option I really have is Burying Bones. I think I could use the Chaos Altar, but I really just don't want to. Alright, so we've just been going around this giant den, burying bones and big bones as they pop up. And it's actually not too bad. It's about 8,000 experience per hour. So we will be here for about 5 hours total, just burying bones. But yeah, shouldn't be too bad. It's not the worst grind I've ever done. I'll see you guys probably in about 5 hours. And that is 43 prayer. I think I've been here for about 3 hours, but that is protection from melee. 4 levels to go for the quest. Alright, and here is 47 prayer. So now we just need to go and get our farming up to 40, and we could go do rum deal. Well, Zogre Flesh Eaters and rum deal. We are at 32 farming. We are so close yet so far away. Still 2 levels until we can do tie farm, and then those levels should fly by. Alright, so since we're really close to the farming level that I want to get to, so 34 we get to use tithe. Once we get tithe, I'll go and finish that up for 40 farming, just do it all there. But while we're waiting on plants to grow, I think I'm going to get agility, because I do need to get agility up for the next quest of Cabin Fever, which is the last quest that we need for this item. I do need 42 agility. I also need 45 crafting, so I got 3 more levels to go on that. And 50 smithing. That one's going to be a grind and a half, but we'll get to that when we get to it. I just got a collection log of the Mark of Grace. So I can collect them, I just can't use them for graceful pieces. Once I roll those tasks, I have to get all those marks during that task. So this could go towards recoloring the graceful or amylice for stamina pots at some point. So I'm not too sure. I'll probably just bank them once I get a once I roll a graceful thing on the task generator. Then I'll just do that all in one go. That way I see how many marks of grace I have. Alright, we just hit 20 agility. So we are going to move to Al-Kharid Rooftop. Continue on that until 30. And that is 34 farming. We can now go do Tief Farm, or Tief Farm. I don't know. Alright, so we got 100. I did let some die, so we got a little extra, but we're gonna see how much experience we get from 100. That way we can see how much we got to collect. 9,000 experience, not too bad. I'll do some math and we'll see what happens. Oh wow, went from 34 straight up to 37, so we probably only need maybe a couple hundred more. So we just hit 40 farming, we got 100 more fruits, that's all we needed. Hit 40, so now we're gonna go do a couple of quests and then continue on the requirements for Cabin Deal. And that is quest complete. We get 16 fletching, 16 herb. Alright, I think we are gonna finish the quest up here. Alright, and that is rum deal complete. Got some level ups. 42 farming. I guess that's the only level up. We also have a holy wrench, which helps with prayer potions, which I don't have, but that'll be useful if I remember to bring it along, you know. Alright, just got 40 agility. We will be moving to Canifis now for the last couple of levels. I do gotta say, this is probably my favorite agility course, because it's just such a short one. Such good experience once you hit the Canifis one. Alright, so we are just about to hit 42 agility. So we're going to finish up this lap, and then I think I'm going to move on to crafting, get that up to 45. Alright, so we just collected about 300 molten glass, so we're just going to make fish bowls out of them, and that should be enough for 45 crafting, so shouldn't take too long, probably a few minutes, and then we get to do smithing. Alright, and that is 45 crafting. Yeah, I still gotta look at what I need to do to get smithing. I think it's gonna be bronze bars, but I'm gonna do a little bit of research, and then we'll go and get to work. Alright, so I've been doing bronze bars, made some armor, I'm starting to do some knives. I have a little over 900 now. We're going to do this until 35. Alright, we just got 35 smithing, so we're going to go and see if we could fix those struts or wheels or whatever the heck they're called at the Motherlode mine. So, going to sell these, and then, yeah, I'll be over there. You know, I was very correct when I said this grind is gonna suck. We are, I think, level 38 smithing. Just been hopping around trying to fix these guys. Good experience, it's just a lot of hopping. Kind of mindless though, at least, so, you know, it's not terrible. 40 smithing. Alright, so we're back to doing bronze bars. I was getting, what's that called? Too many logging attempts doing the struts at Motherlode mine. So we're doing bronze bars. It actually kind of makes you a little bit of money selling plate bodies. So just hopping around, making some plate bodies, make some knives with the extra bar that I have. Almost have 3,000 knives, which is might be useful. I don't know yet. All right, we are just about finished. We're about to hit 50 smithing. There it is. Yep, we got everything we need for cabin fever now. So we're gonna go and do this quest, and then we are going to get the rum and roll another task. Alright, so I just cooked some fish for the quest. Hopefully it's enough food. I do have prayer as well. Doesn't my character look like such a badass right now? Adamant med helm, black square shield, myth body and legs, addy sword. We're about to kill some pirates. Alright, that is quest complete, so now we could go do Trouble Brewing and get that red rum. I don't know how many games it's going to take, but I'm going to do that. Probably just AFK a little bit. We just got 46 crafting from the quest, 43 agility. And that's all. I think just one level in each, huh? Not too bad. Alright, well, I just says I need a cooking level of 40, so we're gonna knock that out really fast, and that is 40 cooking. So we're gonna go and get that rub now for reals this time. Alright, 20 minutes later, and we have 100 pieces of bait. I did not know how many pieces of bait you get from a game, so that's pretty cool. 20 minutes to get 100, so not bad at all. Next time we roll it, how much is the stuff? Yeah, so we could get the stuff and the blue extremely fast once we roll those. So we'll go and buy the red rum, and that's gonna be task complete. It's kind of incredible. Oh man, it's almost surreal at this point, because it's been such a long time. It has been 26 days since I've started the account, so that is an incredibly long task, and we have just finished it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the task generator open. I do use the website. I couldn't get it to work. I've seen people use it in the what's it called, the collection log thing. I can't get it to work in there though, so I have it on the website. So we'll switch over to that window and we will roll our next task. So we're gonna go ahead and complete the task. The first task has been completed. So let's go ahead and generate the next one, and of course, wieldy task, ecumenical key.
Ecumenical key.
So probably the end of hardcore, if we're being honest here. I don't think I have any god gear, so I'm gonna take a lot of damage getting that. Hopefully we could figure something out though. So, oh, here we go.